Hey, welcome back. Riggs here, and it's been a few days for this 114 survival world, and I've been busy here. I haven't had much time to record, but I have some progress to show you. But first, last time we left off, I had just gotten the Elytra, and so I'm going to send you back into the past, into the end, and I'll show you my return trip. And I will say welcome back a second time because I don't know, I just started recording there right after the last episode. But welcome back, and I'll see you in a second to show you what I've been up to around here. Have you ever wondered what the inside of a dragon's mouth looked like? Well, wonder no longer. Welcome back. Riggs here. I haven't hardly moved since last time, as you can tell. Just got the Elytra and the dragon head. But yeah, ready to go get some ender shells and then head back home and then come back and get, as I was saying in the last episode, you got to go get a second Elytra. When you get your first Elytra, then go get your second one, so you're not stuck having to walk around the end doing the bridging thing, which I dislike so much. But didn't end up having to do that much of it, which is so nice. So I can get to work here. Let me see. I just getting settled in here. Where's my sword? Oh, I need to get my looting sword out. Let me get settled here. All right, we can get going here. And let's see here. I don't have any fireworks, obviously, so I'll just have to glide. But I think we can make it somewhere over there. Oh, it's always that first flight is always a little dicey. Like, did I push spacebar once or twice? Because if you push it once, the wings are working. If you push it twice, the wings stop working. So anyway, I think I'm going to skip doing this with you guys. I want to get back to base and start doing some work there. I'm not going to spend too much time out here right now, but I want to get back and get back to work over there. So I'll see you in a second. All right, I have made my way through this Ender City here, gotten a bunch of shulker shells, and I think just about ready to make this jump back towards the portal there. Boy, it gets me nervous trying to make this gap in one jump. I have my Elytra. That should be enough distance, right? Ugh, come on, if I just had one firework, I'd feel so much better. But here goes nothing. All right, let's do it. Okay, well, I mean, actually, here goes everything, right? No, I got plenty of distance, yeah. But man, this, as I said, the void makes me so nervous because there's no coming back from that, you know. But I think I have enough wing on me to. Let's see. I'm gonna have to make this one last. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I can make it. Okay, I was gonna stop and make an ender pearl throw, but I committed to it. We made it. All right, so we're back on the original end island here, and you can see the. Oh, I don't want to stare at an enderman by mistake at the last moment. But yeah, should be ready to go back to the original end island with my Elytra and successful end run. Wow, that was much faster and much less painful than I thought it could be. Did I just stare at him? Nope. All right, so I'm going to stack up there, and I'll see you in a sec. All right, successfully back at the end portal and ready for the throw. Back to the end island. Oop. Oh yeah, I sort of forget you end up on the spawn platform instead of, I don't know, I've sort of expected myself to end up on the platform that I threw the ender pearl from, the little stairway, right there. But anyway, yeah, back and ready to return home. That'll be good. And then I got to figure out some fireworks, and then I got to come back and get another Elytra. So work to do. Let's do it. All right, home sweet home. I wanted to show you just real quick before I slept that I went through the jungle and just made some sort of hidden light sources, just kind of a layer of trees back, which just gives a little backlighting to some trees and kind of creates some depth, kind of allows you to see the jungle a little bit more, which is kind of nice. But I've been home for about 6 seconds, already have a mending book ready for my Elytra. We'll get this off. And yeah, we go. Put this in there with a book. There we go. And bending. Perfect. And I got to get unbreaking on that, but I'll do that in a second. And let's see, I know I have at least some, paper. Here we go. Let me make a quick firework, and I can take my first flight with you guys, because there's something special about your first flight. Let me sleep real quick, and then we can have a quick fly. Oh, I'm so excited. So nice. Something nice about the first flight in the overworld. I mean, when you're in the end, it's nice to be able to fly over that stuff. But yeah, here we go. Yay. Oh, that feels good. All right. I feel like the game just started, you know? It's nice. Okay, well, I'm going to get to work. I'm going to think about a creeper farm, first of all, but also going to prepare for... I'm going to do a little work around the base. I feel like doing some work here. I was out in the end for a few days, but I'm going to get to work around here and then head back to the end to get that second Elytra, because like I said, if you somehow lose your first Elytra before you have a second one, you have to do that all over again, which I would rather avoid. So I'm going to get ready for that, but do some work around here. So good to be back home, though. All right, and we are back in present time, or actually, by the time you watch this, it'll be in the past again, but you understand what I'm saying. And I've done a lot around here. I have done a little bit of a wool farm over here, which I'll show you in a second, and I've done some work with the spawners underneath, and done a bunch of wall building over here. This is going to be where the villager city is here. And so I've been trying to make this safe, at least by getting walls built up. I still need to light it, obviously. But then I'm also ready to release the villagers, or at least some of them, through this little villager transport system. And then I'm going to have a basically profession choosing area in there. And then I'm going to send them over here to live a long, healthy, happy, helpful life. And yeah, so that's the plan. But yeah, let me show you a few of these things, and then we got to head back to the end because, as I said, I got to get another Elytra, and I found myself getting a hunting for wither skulls with my Elytra on over lava and stuff. That's just silly. So I'm gonna head back to the end in a second, but I have a few things to show you around here. All right, first I wanted to show you the wool farm. That's not it. This is it. It's kind of ugly right now, but it's a simple little design. It takes advantage of the fact that, let's see if I can do it here. When you put shears in a dispenser, let's see if I can convince this guy to stand right in front of there. There we go. Zoop. See? It shears his wool off of him, so that's kind of a nice thing. And then it also takes advantage of the fact that when in order for a sheep to grow his wool back or her wool back, they need to eat the grass. And so it's this simple little design where you have an observer looking into the grass, and I can actually do this sort of with you guys. Here's the observer looking into that grass block. So that's where the sheep is going to be standing. I should probably take this out of my inventory so it'll stop following me around. Go live a life of freedom while you still can, my friend. So that looks into the grass block, and once that is eaten, once the grass is eaten, that's going to send a little signal to that observer, which will light up this block. And then if I have let's see, get a building block here, standing block, and get up here, and then this is going to have a dispenser facing this way onto the facing the sheep, obviously. And then what I've been doing is stripping the wood and putting a little dot of redstone dust there, and that's pretty much it. Underneath here, you need that's it to basically, whenever the sheep eats the grass, it'll send a signal. That eating the grass means the wool has grown back, and that'll activate the dispenser. And then under here, I have been putting a mine cart with a hopper underneath it. This is a hopper mine cart with a hopper and leading into a chest, and that's it. So just sort of tiled this a bunch of times, and this is one whole shear's worth of wool. So two iron for a bunch of stacks of wool. So I still need to kind of get this all coordinated and decorated well, but I just wanted to kind of get it going and get some wool blocks for building, and I want to start doing some banners and all kinds of good stuff. So, but I wanted to show you this first. And one last thing I want to do before we head back to the end is finally release these villagers. This villager breeder's been going out of control ever since we ever since we built it. They have never really stopped. Of course, I could remove the beds. I think that would make them stop. But yeah, there are, I don't even know, 100 of them. Yeah, quick count. But yeah, the idea is there are glass blocks right here that make it only a one high exit point there. So once I open the trap doors, only the babies will be able to escape. I'm going to try to empty this out of all but maybe 2 or 3 villagers. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this glass block, which will allow some of the adults to sneak out once I... Oops, let me get in here, guys. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Down in front. Down in front. Oh, man, it's crowded in here. So I'm going to try to fight my way through here. Yeah, I'm just going to open that one. And then once I get get my way over to the corner here, I think we're ready to do it. Yeah, I'm just going to flick this lever, and that will pull the glass block, I keep wanting to say grass block, back, and that will allow some villagers to sneak through. I'm just going to let a few through as kind of a trial run, but here goes nothing. Let's see how this goes. All right, come on, guys. Can you, do you see? There's a way through there. A few of them are going to fall in eventually. Come on. Go ahead. Go ahead. Well, I'm glad there are not too many of them. I was afraid it was going to all of a sudden be a flood of them. I guess that's not a bad problem. I might have to do some convincing down there. Oh, nope, there goes one. And maybe a second one. Didn't have to do anything. What I had to do is just stop recording for a second, apparently. All right, so I'm going to maybe let a couple more go. Check the sun. I don't want it to get dark. I think I have everything lit up. So I've let 3 through, 4. Maybe we'll leave it. All right, 5, 6. All right, fine. That's all. That's all. And so I threw that glass block back in there. That will prevent any more from coming through. But now I can follow these guys' progress. And I hope this is the first time I've let them through. This is kind of the part I'm a little curious about, this water elevator here. Well, I will probably cut out a lot of that derping around, figuring that out. But at least I got one kid through. I think it's a child-friendly villager transport system, but I do have some of the grown-ups still stuck, which I'll show you in a second. Yeah, so these guys are stuck having some very intense conversation. I don't know what's going on there. And then we have a few more of them stuck down here. I did end up adding some fence gates, which solved the problem, at least for the kids, but... Anyway, work in progress. I'll do more work here. But yeah, finally, I think time to head back to the end because I got to get another Elytra and get some more shulker shells. So let's go do that. We've had a couple of escapees. You guys are on your own out here. I don't know. Best of luck, guys. All right. I got to figure it out, by the way. At least the escapees are easy to track down and trap once the sun goes down. Haha. Thought you could get away, huh, buddy? All right, it's time to head back to the end. So let me show you what I have prepared here. Bunch of fireworks, bunch of maps, some scaffold, and yeah, think I'm ready to go. So let me collect my things. And oh, before we go, I wanted to show you, I finally made a map, or not a map, a list of a map of sorts of future progress. So these are a bunch of the ideas that I have for the future, and I'm not going to read them all to you, but yeah, big plans. And but at the very top of the list is going back to the end. So let's go to the end. All right, I am ready to head back to the end and come back with all of the shulker shells and at least 16 Elytra. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I'm curious, do you want to see that? Do you want an end busting episode, or would you rather I just go back to base and get back to work? So I've got a lot of work to do. But I'm gonna leave it here for now, guys. It's summertime, beautiful weather here in the northern hemisphere anyway. I hope you've been taking advantage of it. And so I'm gonna leave it here for now. Let me know if you want to see the end busting or more progress. And I'll leave it up to you. Oh gosh, I should be careful I don't let monsters in. Anyway, I'll leave it here for now. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.